Men of Reddit. Which hobby is a big green flag in women? Anything, really, as long as I see her being happy. Hearing a woman express her passion for anything, cute and sexy. I like plant ladies. I saw an article that said women that collect plants are more likely to poison their spouse. My wife likes to go to Home Depot and smell the timber. She also likes doing home projects and she built our dining table. I really liked that she had that about her when we first met. Edit. GD, I love you all. Anything that she enjoys and we can talk about it. Anything creative. Actually having hobbies. What was a movie you liked as a child but found out it was actually crap? All the Disney sequels nobody knows about. Or the rip-off Disney movies. IDK, how to explain. Spy Kids 3. Yikes. The Ice Age films that came after Ice Age 2. I loved Three Ninjas as a kid, but when I watched as an adult it just didn't do it for me, even in a nostalgic sense. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Master of Disguise. I thought the turtle bit was the peak of comedy. Master of Disguise is a treasure. A treasure that should still be buried, but a treasure nonetheless. Problem Child. Man, I insisted on getting that movie on our weekly blockbuster trips for months and would watch it multiple times over the course of a weekend. As an adult I tried to introduce this to my kids and just shook my head in shame every time my kids looked at me. What's the worst experience you've had with a roommate? I lived in a house with a guy who let his friend hide from the cops in our basement. The friend had shot and killed 2 people in a robbery. Shared a quad in college with a girl named Monica. She was fine in the beginning but then began doing things like hiding the toilet paper, trying to limit how much time we spent in the shared living room, allowed a homeless man to sleep on the sofa and hoarded cutlery. She decided she wanted to be a vampire and had her teeth filed into points. At the end of the year we started referring to her as Demonica. Dude killed my pet rabbit because he was jealous of the time I spent with it. Needless to say, he stopped being my roommate that day. Which cheap and mass-produced item is stupendously well-engineered? Toilets. They use nothing more than gravity to reliably flush. Doesn't use power at all. Not exactly cheap, but I'm impressed that I can have a ceiling fan run on high for 15 years straight and not have it explode on me. The zipper. It's a very cheap mechanism that secures objects in a very neat fashion. No wonder it's used in most objects that need to be opened and closed, such as luggage and jackets. The humble corrugated cardboard box. It's lightweight, strong, splash-resistant, somewhat padded, doesn't break down in heat, cold, scratch-resistant, recyclable, biodegradable and able to be assembled cheaply into any size. The basic design has existed for over 150 years. The retail shipping industry runs on cardboard boxes. Would you vote for a 35-year-old candidate for U.S. president? Why, yes or no? Yeah, we could use some young blood if they're competent and could win it. If I like them, I would vote for them. Edit. To clarify, I mean if I like them for the job, as in, I like their positions on the issues, not just that I think they're a nice person. Depends. Is the 35-year-old an idiot? It's very clear that the sharpest people don't want to run for president in our country. Plain as day 2. I'll take any competent person under 50. They're not even trying to hide, they're using essentially corpse puppets for our nation's leader. Same with Trump. If he gets re-elected he'd be in his mid-70s. Can we get a Roosevelt or a Kennedy type? Anyone who inspires competence and makes us feel like they represent the best of our nation.